Friends and family frequently ask me how to learn to code, and I would tell them that the best way to learn is to build something. The problem is that the things that most people want to build are not easy to code. As a mentor, I have to guide my student to ideas that are both interesting and easy enough to do. This video is the first in a series where we will use Python to make some art using turtle graphics. By the end of the series, we'll have made this animation. This video is specifically for my nephew, who is just starting to learn to code, but it's appropriate for anyone who would like a gentle introduction to programming. Python is a very beginner-friendly language, and of course, making pretty art is fun. Before we start, we need to install Python and a code editor. For my nephew, who is using a Raspberry Pi, I've already installed these things for you, so you can skip to the next chapter. For everyone else, you can download Python from python.org/downloads. We're also going to need an editor. You can download VS Code from code.visualstudio.com. Once installed, open up VS Code, then open the Extensions panel by clicking this button. Then search for Python in this search box, and then install the Python extension by clicking this Install button. Okay. Now that we've got everything installed, let's close these things and start writing some code. Our goal for this video is to draw a square like this. I suggest that you watch the video once through first, then watch the video a second time, pausing as needed so that you can try it yourself. The first step is to create a new file. We can do this by clicking the File menu, New File, Python File. Let's save our file. So click File, Save, then type Art, and then click Save. Next, we'll import the turtle module. Then we type Annie equals turtle.turtle parentheses. This creates a friendly turtle named Annie. Notice that this T is a capital T. Finally, we type turtle.done parentheses. Okay, let's run our program. To do that, click the triangle play button here. This triangle is our turtle named Annie, and as we can see, Annie is facing right. Now, let's make Annie move forward. So, after we create our turtle named Annie, we type Annie.forwards parentheses 100. This will make Annie move forward by 100. Now, before we can run our program, we have to first close the previous program. So, click the X button to close the window. Now, we can click the triangle play button again to run our program. Uh-oh, what's this? This is an error message. I know that it looks scary, but it's not. You just have to know where to look. If we look down, it says, Attribute Error. Turtle object has no attribute forwards. Did you mean forward? Okay, so we made a mistake, but Python helpfully points out that we made a typo right here. Let's remove that extra S and rerun our program by clicking the triangle play button again. And this time Annie moves forward. Great. To get Annie to draw a square, we need to turn Annie by 90 degrees. So after moving forwards, we type Annie.right parentheses 90. This will make Annie turn to the right by 90 degrees. Okay, let's close the Turtle Graphics window and run our program again. Now we see that Annie is facing down. That's exactly what we want. Now, to draw the right side of the square, we just need to move Annie forwards another 100 units. So we type Annie.forward parentheses 100. Restart the program, and now Annie draws both the top and right side of our square. To finish the square, we just need to turn right again and move forwards by 100. This draws the bottom of the square. Turn right one last time and move forwards. This draws the left side of the square. Restart the program, and now Annie draws the entire square. Let's add some comments to our code so that it's easier to understand what the various commands are doing. The first forward command to Annie draws the top of the square, so we can add the comment top of square. The second forward command draws the right side of the square. The next one draws the bottom, and the last one draws the left side. Let's rerun our program one last time just to make sure that everything works. So that was a nice looking square that our turtle drew. How would you make an octagon? How about a hexagon? Give it some thought and maybe try it yourself. I've linked the Turtle Graphics documentation page in the description. There are so many fun things that you can do. Maybe try adding some color to start turning those lines into some art. This video is the first in a series that gently introduces people to programming using Python and the Turtle Graphics module. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. I'm the Friendly TL, and I make edutainment videos about software and open source apps that I also make. If you're interested in this kind of content, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.